Yesterday, I realized that thing that losing mentality is contagious. Like it follows you, whether you're trying to escape when your surrounding has this kind of losing mentality, it just follows you. And it's very unheard of. Is it unheard of? You know, these are Chelsea legends. Yesterday, Chelsea legends faced Liverpool legends, and it's the second game this year. And for the second time, they lost. When we go back, when these guys were playing, it wasn't expected that these guys from Liverpool were beating Chelsea. The same guys. These are legends, but they played between 2000 and 2010, probably 2015, 20. In that period, Chelsea were always on top. Not probably not 2000, 2001, 2002, but from 2003, Chelsea were always on top against Liverpool. Now, to come to this legend game, where every time Liverpool comes and just beats this Chelsea, I think it's just the Stamford curse. Like I think the stadium is cast now, the team is cast now, and it's contagious. It's moving to everybody. It's moving to the youth team. It's moving to the under 18. It hasn't catched the women team, but probably if the losing mentality keeps going, it might even go to the women team. Right now, it has put camp at the Legends team. And but that's not important. The thing that's important is that I realized, for some time right now, for a longer period of time, we were winning. But then our winning was always questioned about how we played for a very long period of time, from 2005 even to 2014, even when Conte was here. We were just being questioned that the reason why you are playing this, like you are winning by playing anti-football. It was always in every pundit's mouth, in every person talking about the Premier League, talking about Chelsea, talking about us winning all the cup. It was always, you are defending, this is anti-football, this is not how a team should be playing, this is how. And to some extent, a lot of fans fed into the propaganda to a point where they started questioning the managers that the team was bringing in. We were all, I wasn't part of that, but most of the guys were asking, like, oh, we need these managers who will make Chelsea play beautiful football. We just don't need managers who are playing all this, anti-football, defending and winning, defending and winning. And to some extent, even Abramovich had. And the first instance or the first change was, which I thought he was moving into the direction of possessing the ball, passing, trying to dribble, trying to play like a little beautiful football, was when they signed Sarri. And that's where I think there was a shift in how we play. Again, some people complain, but the shift in how we play was that we were possessing the ball for a long period of time. We were trying to change a lot of things. We were not using counters. We were not defending for our lives. We were not. And we won. But then after Sari, we always came short because we were trying to play this football which had no foundation of defending, had no foundation. And every coach that came after that, Basari, without no Baba Tuchel, always tried to play this game of possessing, of passing, of doing these things, and to some extent, it always came back to bite us. We were losing certain games 6-0, we were losing certain games 5-0, we were getting defeated with the Brentford counter attack because we were feeding on pundits. We wanted to make pundits seem right, like we were changing, like we wanted to be the peaceful guys, to be the beautiful guys, to be the guys who are playing fair, who are playing all this. And it came at a cost because since then, since the time we stopped playing that football, since that time of Conte, we have never won the Premier League. And from the Legends game, that's what I realized, that playing football in a certain way, like playing beautiful football, playing, the entertaining football, sometimes usually comes at a cost, because it's so easy to defend against people who are playing this passing, trying to juggle football. It's so easy to defend. Yesterday, the Legends were playing very, very good. The Liverpool were just sitting behind and then trying to beat us on a counter, and they created more chances than us. And the same thing is what I've been seeing with, not so much with Maresca, but some extent with Maresca, but with all the other coaches that came before Maresca. Porter, Lampard, they all are trying to play this game, which was expansive, which was passing, which was running around, and we always conceded. We always conceded. We always conceded. And now I feel that we need to change. And it's not just changing the way we play. We need to change also in the way we recruit. That somehow we don't have to recruit just people who are usually known for playing this kind of expansive, beautiful passing game. Sometimes we need to recruit people who are playing dirty, people who rather people who rather make a foul than just let you pass them to score. People who rather do things. The way Van Dijk usually plays in defense. Not now. Not now. Now is not that good. Probably 2019, 2020 Van Dijk was like pushing people, but because he's so huge, even when he pushes you, the referee just thinks that you are, he has more strength than you. It's not just he was fouling you. When you are small and you are doing these things the way Kante used to do, it's usually a foul, because they think you should not be failing this guy. So if you're failing this guy, it's probably because you have used a lot of force to cause a foul. When Van Dijk is pushing you and just doing all those things to you, it's not necessarily being considered a foul because you are weak. And I think those are the guys we need to get. The guys who are just doing fouls throughout the pitch, but then they just look that they are anti-football. They are not the way Arsenal sometimes surely play, and you think that this is a foul. But the way they have done the foul, they are playing that dirtiness in a very, very unconventional way, which guarantees they are not getting booked, which makes them seem like, it's normal play. It's just contact game. Those are the people we should be signing, especially in defense and especially in striking. Now, with this midfield, with the wingers, we can do whatever we want, but in defense, central defense, and in striking, we should consider just getting huge people who, even when they foul you, it doesn't count as a foul. The way Liverpool does, the way Arsenal does, the way Newcastle does, like Dunk just usually just steps on people, and the referee just waves play on. Ban, Dunk, those guys. Sometimes we just want to have ball playing defenders, and then we ruin it, because what are we showing really? Like, what are we trying to, who are we trying to impress? Like, we can't impress the Pandits even if we play well. They'll always be against Chelsea, that we can't impress anybody. We can't impress the Pandits, we can't impress the opposition, we can't impress the referees, we can't impress the league, whether we are playing so well or whether we are not playing so well. So, to some extent, we should just forget it and return to our ways. Return to our ways, the ways that won us the league. We might have good midfielders, but in the defense, we should return to our ways. Anyway, next day, and subscribe.